Okay, it's 6:30 in the morning on the 11th of April. Significant date, 11 April. Personal reasons. So I'm in the truck, packed up, ready to go to Mojave, California. Reason being to pick up the 59 Cadillac hood that was destroyed by a job that I subbed out. I subbed it out to a guy in Canyon Lake. He destroyed it. Absolutely destroyed it. So for the past 6 or 8 months, me and the Muscle Rod Shop have been working to find a hood, find a resolution for this, and find out who's going to pay for it. Because the hood had over $10,000. It would cost $15,000 to replace it, build a new one, fix it, whatever. Just been too expensive. Whether or not I pursue anything against the guy who did it, I don't know yet. I don't know. So anyways, I'm on my way. It's 6:30 in the morning. I got to go to Dallas, drop off these intake manifolds to Roger at 928, parts guy. And and then pick up a 928 up in North, I don't know, where is it? Plano? And take it to Anaheim to Mark at 928 International. He's paying me to bring it there. I guess he's going to sell it, parts, whatever. So here it is. There's the mileage, 0-0, and got to top off the gas, probably at Buc-ee's up the road, or up the road further up at Fort Hood, and top it off and keep going. Wish me luck. See ya. Okay, this is the final stop of my day one adventure. I delivered the manifolds to a customer up here in the Dallas area, and taken some parts to Mark out at the 928 Motorsports. And this car I picked up from a gentleman in Plano, and this is going to the 928 International. That's what it is. It's not Motorsports. My apologies. My sincere apologies for that sinful mistake. So this is going to Mark. So one thing about the Porsche 928s on the U-Haul trailer, they probably, if they knew that won't clear, they probably wouldn't rent these out for this car. But since I'm so smart, I re-engineered that, put a chain across the front, cross-tied it in the back, and got it tied up underneath here. So it's a pretty good car, a good project, but I have too many. See ya. Oh, let me show you the mileage and such like that. So let's see. That's what we've done so far. There we go. Well, hey friends, I am on the west side of Waxahachie, Texas. Amarillo is next, about 200 miles away. It's kind of cool seeing all those windmills and the sun setting. And those are my numbers. And this is the time. So that's a status update. And I've got to slow down. The last time I filled up, it was $3.80 a gallon for medium grade, but it was way out in the middle of nowhere. those windmills are way bigger than you think just by looking at them on the camera. They are gigantic. And here gas is $3.08 for regular. This guy's coming out, so I'll let you out, buddy. Got the 928 back there for Mark. I've checked the load a couple times. It's tracking very well. I'll probably stop in about 2 hours. I don't know if I'll sleep in the truck or get a hotel. I don't know. Well, that's it. Well, here it is, 2:30 in the morning. I'm just waking up. This is where I slept last night, in my truck. This is the back seat. I'm in the back seat, a mega cab. Laid it down, put some blankets down, some pillows. It was tolerable, with some stuff up in the windows. So, fixing to get on the road here in a minute. Make some time because I've got to make some good time today. I mean, I've got to really make some good time today. So I got to get driving. See ya. So it is. I'm right here in an RV parking lot somewhere out here in New Mexico, about 70 miles away from Albuquerque, and what I'm doing is getting some chow. There's been no place to eat out here at all. I'm glad I brought some food with me, some fresh cucumbers, some chicken that I made the other day, a mango, and the ice is still holding up. Okay, and an orange, and the rice. Let me show you this rice. It's warming up on the radiator pipe, or radiator hose. So this is a breakfast. Been no waffles anywhere. See ya. Okay, right over there is the Route 66 on Interstate 40, and that's Route 66 right there, center mass of the screen. Over there in the it's kind of hard to give you a good angle. I don't know if y'all can see that, but that's Route 66, and then the train tracks over there on the right. And I'm gonna pass this truck. It's kind of cool. Yeah, you can see it a little bit better when I zoom it in. Famed Route 66. If I am not mistaken, I believe that Route 66 was basically the first pseudo-interstate across the country. It was just the road's gone now, so I think it was just a 2-lane road going across most of the country. So here's my numbers. 16 hours and 7 minutes of driving. Miles per gallon sucks because I'm towing a trailer. I'll get 15 when I get rid of the trailer in the car. off of my road. See ya. Well, Rugrats or fellow Rugrats and La Judester, I am right here in Comanche country, Indian country. I'm in New Mexico at a rest stop. I just took a big turd and left it there. And so I'm just taking a moment to walk around, stretch my legs. It is, I think it's like 7 o'clock in the morning here, mountain time. And that's what I'm taking to California. And I'm picking up that Cadillac hood tomorrow in Mojave, California. So, be good. See ya. Well, somebody in California is going to get a very decent, all complete 928 1985 model. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Well, I'm making a pit stop to utilize the latrine, take a little break, walk around for a moment or two. And I'm in New Mexico, probably about 100 miles east of Albuquerque, and I'm going to be heading to Albuquerque and then all the way to Kingman, Arizona today, or even further west than Kingman, Arizona, because the goal is tomorrow, late morning, at the very latest late morning, get into Mojave, California to pick up that 59 Cadillac hood. So, and there's my rig. Again, it's a shame that this car probably will get parted out. This thing is just all complete. Original wheels, they're zinc coated, and they even have wheel locks. Pretty nice. There certainly is a certain beauty out here in the desert. Interstate 40 in New Mexico needs a lot of work. This road is pretty bad. Well, I am underway. I wanted to show you, just share what it looks like pre-sunrise out here, basically in the desert. I think the last time I rode or drove on Interstate 40 was back in 1990 when I went to AIT out in Fort Huachuca, Arizona. And when I rode motorcycle back from Fort Huachuca all the way from Arizona to Delaware, that was a nice, interesting ride. A long ride, but still pretty interesting, I thought. And there's the car back there tracking pretty well. It's a certain beauty out here in America. There really is. Beautiful land. communist pieces of shit that have taken over the country and installed that Biden. They won't last. They won't. It's just the nature of the system. But we need to have leaders, military and civilian leaders, that are concerned with obeying the Constitution. That's what they have to do. And we need to remember that. So, anyways, got a lot of miles to drive today. So, cheers! Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm here in North Texas on Interstate 40, heading west. And I stopped for another 2.5 hours or so and slept. In the back seat, I rigged up a nice little bed, better than earlier. Let me just show you the truck and the desolate, beautiful landscape here, and then we'll get going on Route 40. The truck is holding up pretty well. No problems. The load is riding well. Everything remains tied down well. It's a shame this car is going to get parted out. This car has no body problems. And it appears to have everything on it. All the parts are on it. Let me get going. Where's our mileage? What's it looking like? Okay. Well, got to do better, and the miles per gallon sucks. So I got to make that better. And let me get cracking. Okay. Peace. Maybe I'll keep it going. Well, I don't know. A lot of trains out here. A lot of choo-choos. Well, I'm on the other side of Albuquerque. I think I'm about 65, maybe 75 miles from the Arizona state line. I was just looking at this really beautiful rock formation behind me, but I forgot to get the camera out to film it. It would have been very nice to film it, but I was just remarking on how pretty it was. So I just grabbed the camera for these over there. Can't really see it that well. It's not as nice as the other one. Some snow over there in the mountains. Interstate 40. Pretty out here. The desert has its own beauty. Okay, I made just about 900 miles today. I stopped and slept 2 times today, this morning early, and snacked, got some good food, not a lot, but just enough, a few times today, and I've got a little bit more snack food in there for tonight. This is where I'm going to bed down. Interstate 40 is right over there. I'm going to set up my hooch in the back of the mega cab here. Out of sight, out of the way. Just this beautiful, it's kind of dingy and junky down here, but that's okay. It's going to get dark very soon, and this is not a road, so it is what it is. Made good progress today. We've got about 275 miles to go to get to Mojave, Texas, or Mojave, California, and that'll be tomorrow. Pick up the hood, and then go to Anaheim, drop the trailer off, pick up 2 more manifolds from Greg Brown, and head back to Texas. See ya. Something's weird on this truck. I think the computer senses that I'm going downhill with a trailer, so it downshifted to 2nd gear. And that's a new thing I'd never really noticed before. So that's weird. It's pretty cool. I don't really like it. I'd rather have full control of the car, of the truck, but it is what it is. Western Arizona on Interstate 40 is gorgeous. Eastern Arizona and New Mexico on Interstate 40 is a dump. Okay, trucker, why are you slowing down? Did you lose his brakes? He might have. Real pretty out here. Well, good morning. So I don't know if you can see the truck. That's why I slept last night, right here in this little spot in my truck. It's now 3. Oh gosh, 3. What time is it exactly? Let me look. It is 3:30 in the morning, exactly. And I am now, it's still very dark, now getting underway to head. I was going to go to Mojave, but I'm not. I'm going to Anaheim because the guy in Mojave, he will not be able to meet me. He won't be able to meet me until 2:30 at the very earliest. I don't have that time to kill. So, since I can't kill that kind of time, I won't. I will, let's see here, there's no light. Okay, since I don't have that time to kill, I will not. Sorry. I'm going to Anaheim right now. Get rid of that 928, get rid of the trailer, and pick up some guy out there. He wants to bring me some manifolds, which is fine, or a manifold in his top end, so I'm going to meet him there. I got some bags under my eyes. Man, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's being on the road. So, so anyways, I'm gonna meet him there at Mark's place, and and then I think Greg Brown has some more stuff. So I might pick up, 2 or 3 jobs, take it back, and then I'll go up to Mojave and get that hood. So it's a little bit of backtracking, but this way I won't have to kill 5 hours and wait. I'd rather backtrack than have to waste time, because I can't waste time out here right now. Okay, that's it. I'm on my way. See ya. Okay, I'm almost ready to finish my mission of going out and getting stuff. I took the car over to 928 International, and now I just came over here to Precision, and I met Kyle, and one of their customers, Russ. He was here with a real nice car. He's already gone. And so picked up some stuff. Let me show you what I picked up from Kyle. 2 intakes, 2 top ends right there, and then also over at International, 928 International, a guy named Michael, a local guy, gave me an S3 to do for his vehicle, and that's right there. So we'll make it happen, get it done. Now I'm going to get the hood for the Cadillac and get that issue resolved and closed and ending it. Okay, see ya. Victorville, where they store surplus airplanes. Victorville, California. Well, I can't get any good shots, so. Right near Edwards Air Force Base, as I said in the previous video, but it just has a certain beauty of it all to itself out here. And you can see my numbers. If you take about 5 miles off that, that's where I started my return trip back to Texas. The next main thing to do is get to Bernie, Texas, and give this to Steve and Brandon, the hood. And what a experience this has been. Whew. Okay, well, this is Mojave, California. I'm fixing to leave here. Just picked up the hood. And this is extremely windy out here today, but according to Dieter, he said it's not that windy, but it's very windy, very, very, very windy. So very interesting. Edwards Air Force Base is right over there. Got the Cadillac hood right back there on the, I don't know if you can see it, but in the back of the truck. It's secured. I'm gonna have to check on it numerous times, and that's it. Here we go. Okay, well, Brandon, here's your hood, buddy. The hood, 59 Cadillac. I'm here in Mojave. This is the building it was located. Look at all the old airplanes over there. stored 747s on an old, this is an old Marine Corps base, right?
Before there was an Air Force,
Uh-huh.
it was the Air Corps base.
Wow. Well, mission accomplished. I am here with Dieter. He doesn't want to be on camera, so I'm not going to put him on camera. He doesn't want to go on it. So, thank you, Dieter.
You're very welcome.
I appreciate that. Brandon and Steve, we all thank you. And I'll let you see the pictures. And
When that car's done, send me a photo.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it.
yeah, it's loaded up. Look at this place out here. Well, Brandon and Steve, they're from California. I don't know where, but pretty interesting place out here. The hood has zero problems. It's secured in there very well. And I'm going to check the load periodically, make sure these things are snug, not tight, but snug. And the hood will track very well. It's not going to go forward or back. And we have some success. So that's it. Okay, this is a real Charlie Foxtrot. I got off Interstate 10. I'm about 2/3 of the way through Arizona, and I need to get some gas, and I wanted to get some late lunch. And I saw a Denny's sign and also a Waffle House sign and a couple other signs. So I got off and I went in the direction where I was supposed to go. But obviously that was not the case. I kept driving and I said, screw this. So I pulled into this little dirt road. Ironically, I'm right near the airport where they store a lot of old derelict planes, Davis Monthan Air Force Base. That's only a few miles away from here. But so I pulled down this road to throw away some old food that was in the cooler too long to, I had to get rid of it. And I decided to abandon my search for this Denny's or Waffle House. And, screw this, let me get out of here. So I went down the road a little bit more and I said, let me replug this in. I should be able to get Interstate 10 up here very shortly. And it brought me on this road right here. It actually is a road, and the name of the road, my goodness, I don't know what the name of the road is, but it shows up on Google Maps as an actual road, but this is a completely unmaintained road. It's like horribly, it's in really bad shape, and it's relatively clean. You see a lot of trash right there, but a mile behind me, when I first got on this road, the amount of garbage and disposed waste, tires, mattresses, old furniture was, you couldn't shake a stick at it. And here I am in the middle of nowhere, wondering how in the heck I ended up here. But here I am. Let me get back on the road. Well, I'm going to get some gas. Hopefully find something decent to eat. One thing about this road trip, there has not really been that really any good places to eat. There's just fast food shit, but nothing like we have back in Texas. So yeah, this is pretty miserable driving. I got to be very careful because of that hood that's in the back there. I don't want to damage it. But a 3/4 ton truck with not much weight in it does not do well on really bumpy roads. Not at all. One thing about the Southwest United States, where all the Indians live, Native Americans, it's a collective slum. It really is. It's just a big, giant manure shithole. And I'm not saying that to speak disparagingly against those people. It's just the way they live. I mean, I haven't seen one nice place. Nothing. Just all dumpy. I don't want to say it's a shame. I don't want to say it's too bad. It just is what it is. So anyways, I'm up here at the end of this road, so let me get back on the pavement and get back making some time. These little detours like this are a big waste of time. See ya. "49 hours on the road driving." Let me show you this rig right here. What an interesting rig that thing is. Got a motorcycle, 2 electric bicycles, towing a Lexus, and a nice big rig like that. What a beautiful thing. Interesting. Big Harley on the back. A little bit of excess, but that's okay. Look at the Roadrunner. Or a Woodpecker. Well, time to drive. Okay, the trip so far is going really well. The hood is transporting very, very well. There's been no movement. The straps I had to tighten up a little bit, but that's normal. So just gassed up with the last couple gallons, 5 gallons, and this is a rest area in somewhere in New Mexico. It's Las Cruces. So I just wanted to get a minute or two of what this looks like here and now before I get back on that road right there, which is Interstate 10, heading back to Texas. It's actually quite beautiful out here in its own way. So back on the road. Pacific Railroad. I used to work for him for about 6 weeks when I retired from the Army. Thought it would be a fun job because my grandfather used to be an engineer. It was perhaps the worst job I've ever had. Pay was good, but the hours were horrendous. They were terrible. Couldn't get any sleep. It was just terrible. Well, there it is. Let me go back driving. Well, good morning. This is should be the final day of my trip. Currently, I'm in Lordsburg, New Mexico at Hampton Inn, and just looking out the window, just catching a view of what it looks like out there. A lot of campers and stuff, and a lot more trucks here today, this morning. Yeah, that's a big rig. There was a big rig over there. Huh. That big wet spot, I bet you anything that rig dumped their toilet right there. Oh well. People are really interesting. Well, I'm gonna take another video outside and then get on the road. Well, friends, I'm about 300 miles away from My final destination, Muscle Rod Shop in Boerne, Texas, with the 1959 Cadillac hood right there. It's been a heck of an interesting trip. It's been a very expensive trip. The trip is to make a wrong right. And the wrong was me sending out the hood and the deck lid to a guy in Canyon Lake to blast it, and he jacked it up. He destroyed them. He was apologetic for it, but he was not willing to completely make it right. And because I subbed it out to him, I have to make it right. That's why I drove all the way to California to buy this hood and bring it all the way back to Muscle Rod Shop. The owner of this hood, the previous owner of this hood, has been stashing Cadillac parts away for decades. He did not want to sell this hood. He would not take electronic money. He would not arrange shipping. He said, you show up with cash and we have a deal. That was the only way we could do it. In meeting him and talking to him, he's a heck of a nice guy. His name is Dieter. Very nice gentleman. Got a good heart, means well. It's just a business thing. That's all it is. So we shook hands, exchanged the money, and said, have a nice day. And I took off on Tuesday. That's when I left Texas, Tuesday. And here it is Saturday afternoon. And I'm about 300 miles from reaching my destination to get rid of this hood. And then about another 75 miles to get to my house. What an experience. And what a beautiful day it is today. Out here in the middle of the desert. In western Texas. I'm just outside soaking up the sun. Enjoying it. I just ate a big, nice, juicy orange. Walked around for a little bit. Stretch out. And now I'm going to get back in the truck and keep heading east. The next video will be at Muscle Rod Shop when we take this thing off. See ya. Shit, yeah. Nice. Well, Dieter, this is the big old Cadillac. Hood is delivered, and Brandon said, perfect. So, does the customer even know that this thing, we had a hood issue?
No.
Okay. You gonna tell him?
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I prefer not to.
I know.
But
I know.
I don't know.
Yeah. Brandon, you happy with the hood?
Nice piece.
What a cluster F it was.
I'll bet. It's smooth though.
What a cluster F
Yeah.
to everything we've been through for the past 8-9 months or more.
Yeah, it's been hell of a ride.
Yeah.
But
Guarantee I'll never sub anything out again, ever, to anybody. Let's get it off. Where do you want me to go? Back?
yeah, back over here.
Or in the back?
Yeah, do that.
Okay. Well, mission completed. Today I drove 724 miles from Lordsburg, New Mexico, all the way home. The hood has been delivered, and they're happy. And I'm happy this 4.5 days is over. And I never broke 60 miles an hour average. Wow. Well, there it is. There it is.